Hempseed oil, great for salads and for your wok fries and for putting on your potatoes and your toast. It's made from the hemp seeds, the greatest source of protein and oil on the planet. Hemp seeds contain the second highest quantity of protein of any plant food, second only to soybeans. But unlike the soybeans, they got very digestible protein. Soy protein is hard for people to digest, where this is the 8 essential amino acids all lined up in the right amounts. Recommended food for people suffering from malnutrition. That's why we're advocating the use of hemp seeds as being one of the cures for world hunger. And we take the seeds and we make oil. We make 2 grades of oil. We got the massage oil and we got the high quality oil here. This is vacuum processed in a California mill. Same technology that they've invented for handling flax oil. You know, the better an oil.
Now we need this seed so very much for our kids, for better education for our kids, because this seed will nourish them, give them a better brain to think. It'll give them the essential fatty acids and the proteins they need for proper dental arches, for earlobes. Believe it or not, most of our kids are being born without earlobes. This is crazy. You know what? In Brazil, there's a new kind of child down there. It's being born with about 1/3 of the brain gone. Why? Because they're deprived of nutritional elements essential for that brain to develop. Now, come on. We could plant this world with a hemp. We could get the whole thing back into genetic stride here. We need this seed. We need to have a curriculum of hemp without question.
The seeds give you protein. They also give you something that is very, very rare, and people should really know about it. There are these oils that are in the hemp plant. It is the richest source of these oils. They're called linolenic and linoleic acid and gamma-linoleic acid. These acids are what are called essential fatty acids. They're called essential because they contribute to the lubrication or what have you of our bodies.
A certain percentage of our body is made out of oil, isn't it?
Yes, there's all kinds of oils, but we do not manufacture these essential fatty acids. We have to get them from our foods.
Is that right?
They're in very low supply in potatoes. They're a high supply in pumpkin. They're in a real high supply in flax, if anybody eats flax these days. And they're in a total supply in these 22% of it is these essential acids, which the people who write about it, like Dr. Roberta Hamilton, says that it makes you more intelligent if you can be just fed this because it lubricates your brain. Hemp oil.
Well, hemp was part of the American diet for a long time.
Yes, and we called it gruel when we made.
Burning the midnight oil, are you?
What I can get of it, what with the whale oil shortage and all.
During this last shortage, Tom gave me some lamp oil pressed from hemp seed.
He grew enough hemp seed to make oil?
Oh, yes. The harvest from his new strain was just too overwhelming for his workers. He asked me to lend him a hemping hand.
Wow. What can you think about next? Well, the #1 food source on the planet Earth, wouldn't you know it? The #1 food source on the Earth is the hemp seed. The seed of hemp is the highest of all the 3 million foods on Earth in usable protein. There's about 3 million things you could possibly eat on Earth. And the highest of all those from the vegetable kingdom in usable protein, the best protein, Ediston protein, in the whole world, of all those 3 million plants, comes from the hemp seed, the marijuana seed.
You're stressed out. You cannot make gamma-linoleic acid to block prostaglandin 2. And that's what it does. And so where did we find it? We found it in a treasure chest of hemp oil. The most delicious oil you can imagine. Has anybody tasted it here? Aha! Great. So you know the sensation. It's as good as peanut butter anytime.